Hello everyone, this is Nagratna Tiyam from final year BCA. Today I will talk about Big Data Analytics. Before I will start off, I will first run through the different topics I will be covering in this session. I will first start off with the definition of a data and what is big data, some industrial examples of big data, and move on to why big data is required. It is most important that we should understand why it is needed before understanding what big data analytics is. I will then move on to the various types of big data analytics with an unique example. Let us study about one by one briefly. What is data? Data is nothing but a single piece of information, that is, our data is a collection of distinct small unit of information. It can be used in a variety of forms like text, numbers, media, bytes, etc. It can be stored in a piece of paper or in an electronic memory. Then what is big data? Big data basically refers to a huge volume of data that cannot be stored and processed using the traditional approaches within the given time frame due to their value, volume, velocity, etc. Let's take an example of Facebook. Facebook generates over 500 plus terabytes of data every day. This data is mainly generated in the terms of your photograph, videos and messages. Some more. Big data also contains data in different formats like structured data, semi-structured data and unstructured data. Some industry examples of big data is e-commerce for the purpose of predicting customer trends, optimizing prices. Some more. Banking for the customer income and spending patterns helps to predict the likelihood of choosing various banking offers like loans, credit cards. Some more. Marketing for improved sales, and then financial services, advertising used to understand the demand of shows in healthcare with the help of patients, medical history, etc. Let us now understand how big data analytics is required with an example. So, all of you listen to music online, is it? Here we will take an example of Spotify, which is an audio streaming platform, and see how big data analytics is used here. The company has nearly 96 million users that generates tremendous amount of data every day, and this data can be formed as big data. Are you ever think what Spotify does with all this big data? Through this information, the cloud-based platform automatically generates suggested songs through a smart recommendation engine based on like, shares, search history and more. What enables this system techniques, tools and frameworks that are a result of big data analytics. This is how big data analytics is used by Spotify. Now that we have understood why big data analytics is required, let us move on to our next topic, that is what is big data analytics. In simple terms, big data analytics is defined as the process which is used to extract the meaningful information from big data. This information could be your hidden pattern, unknown correlations, market trends and so on. By using big data analytics, there are many advantages. It can be used for better decision making, preventing activities among other things. Then we move on to types of big data analytics. In the big data analytics can be divided into 4 levels or types, namely descriptive analytics, diagnostic analytics, predictive analytics and prescriptive analytics. Let us see one by one. Descriptive analytics. Descriptive analytics gives you information on what is happening. This summarizes past data into a form that people can easily read. This helps in creating reports like company's revenue, profit, sales and so on. Let us see the particular example. This report is given as information about sales of ice cream X in different regions, and it also compares the sales for year 2015 and 16. This is a typical descriptive analytics report which gives you information on what is happening to sales of this ice cream. From this chart, one could infer that except from region 2, the sales have increased from 2015 to 16. This is the level of information that one could obtain from the descriptive analytics. Now that we know the sales dropped in region 2, our next job is move on to the next level of analytics, which is diagnostic analytics. This will give information why is it happening. So our job is to see what exactly is going wrong in region 2. So this is a typical report for the market share of region 2. From this one could infer that for all brands X, Y and Z, the market share is going down because of the reason a local brand has come up to in 2016, which is gaining the market share. This is a level of information you will be obtained using diagnostic analytics. Now that we know what happening in our sales, why is it happening, and the next step is to go to the next level of analytics, which is called predictive analytics. This will help us to find out what is likely to happen. Predictive analytics uses data mining and machine learning to analyze current data and make predictions about the future. It works on predicting customer trends, market trends and so on. In this particular example, that we can do is to build a regression equation to region 2. If different factors that would affect the sales on region 2, this could help us change the different factors. Say for an example, the advertisement expenses, discounters and see what would be the impact of the changes on the sales. This is something we will can do in a predictive analytics. Then move on to prescriptive analytics. What is just the best course of action to solve the problem? For this particular example, we can give a solution like increase the advertising expenses by 10% or given 5% discount for 2 months, something. If we are able to find out using the regression equation, that is factors like advertising expenses or an discount as impacts on sales. So these are the 4 different levels of data analytics. Thank you.